Today, we're going to be taking a look at the music system for Mic'd Up. We'll be going over all the basics, the different options that you have for Gameday, and just some of the features that the program offers for your student athletes' game day experience. We're first going to start with the DJ mix section. We drop 40 weeks of DJ mixes into the program throughout the school year. Now, you're certainly not required to utilize these in a week by week format. You can skip around, you can use one for the entire season. We don't necessarily have a preference on our end, but the way the system is designed is to begin with week one, then obviously from there move to week two, week three, and so on throughout the school year. Each week has 1 hour and 40 minutes worth of DJ mixes. You'll have a 1 hour pregame, a 20-minute warm up, and two 10-minute halftime drops for you as well. These are great stock music selections. These are going to be multi genre. A lot of the warm up will be hip hop based because that's what the student athletes prefer to listen to during their warm ups. If that's not the case, you absolutely can submit your own playlists as well, which we'll talk about later. But all you have to do is simply click on the button that you want and the music will start. So if you want your week one pregame one, simply click and the music will start. Now, let's say you need multiple hours worth of music. 1 hour just won't cut it. We actually have our jukebox mode up here to the upper right hand corner. So you see this plus sign. If I click, it's going to drop down a blank white box. Now let's say you need 4 hours worth of music. Drag, 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 drag. Now you've got 4 hours worth of DJ mixes. Hit play, and the clip will start. This will also, if you have this box here checked, this will crossfade. So when it gets to the end of the first hour, it's going to fade right into week number 2, pregame 1. That way there's no stoppage in music. You simply just continue on with the pregame music, if you will. If you need to remove all these, you can select all and then select remove, and that will automatically uh, delete those. You can also shuffle the tracks so that way they don't play in the order that you drop them in. So let's just say you're dropping everything in alphabetical order, but you don't want them to play in alphabetical order. You can absolutely do that as well. The wraparound, if it's checked, will automatically go back to the top of the list once the list has been completed. If you don't want that to occur, simply uncheck. So that's going to be your jukebox mode for your game day. But this takes care of the DJ mixes for your event. Now let's go over to the playlists. So as I mentioned, I've gave you your 40 weeks of DJ mixes. We go to our playlists, and what you're going to have will be numerous 1 hour playlists per genre. Some playlists, because they're smaller genres, we're unable to make a full 1 hour playlist, but we gave you numerous hours of each genre. So, for example, you might see some 45-minute hip hop mixes, but we were able to get 5 of those in terms of music that is appropriate for game day. What you're looking at right now is pop music. You can select any of these pop selections, and it will automatically start your playlist for 1 hour plus. If you need to, again, combine those, just drag them into the jukebox mode, hit play, and you'll have multiple hours worth of pop music. Go through any of those playlists, you'll have different genres. We even have some multi-genre playlists as well, in case you want to go from rock to pop to hip hop and so on. Now let's take a look at our playbook. The playbook is the on-demand section. You're going to see a number of different genres on here. This is not a one-size-fits-all playbook, if you will. You can add genres to the playlist. You can take away. You can add music. As long as it meets our vetting standards, we'll be able to add those into your program. So feel free to submit music through our music submission form that you'll receive from us. Let's go over to the pop section, for example. If I want to select any pop song as an individual song, I can simply hit play. So let's just say Boom Clap here. If I want to fade out, I can actually hit my hotkey, which is my space bar, and the song will automatically fade out. When the song is complete, the clip will turn red, and this allows you to know that the clip has completed. Then, if you need to clear this out and turn it back to the original color, you can go to File and Clear Playback Statistics, and it goes back to its original color. If you want to cue music, you can do this as well. So right now you see that when I play a song, it goes to the main tab. I'm fading that out to let you know that I'm finished playing the song. If I want to cue music, I can create tabs by simply right-clicking and hitting New Tab. Now you'll see I have a new tab here. If I'm going to create another new tab, I can label these however I want. So if I want to label this as timeout, if I want to label this as starters for starting lineup music, whatever it might be, let's just say that I want to queue up timeout songs, though, over the course of the night. I can simply drag and drop, drag and drop. This will get all my music ready. You can drag as many of those as you want to into the program. And then if you need to scroll down to find additional music, you can do so. You can drag the same song in as many times as you want. So if I want Animal multiple times, maybe it's in whenever you get a service ace in volleyball. Maybe you have a specific song. Maybe you have a specific song for a particular moment in the game that might occur. Whatever it might be, you can add those in. You can queue them up and have them ready to go on game day. That way you don't have to search for the music. Now you can search. The toolbar up here in the center will allow you to search for any song in the program. So let's just say I want Boyfriend here by Justin Bieber. I can find that song. I can double click, and it's automatically going to add it to the queue. Now you'll see again, it does turn blue when it's in the queue. If I remove it, it's going to turn it red. You can again file, clear, and it sends everything back to its original color. Now let's go to the play breaks section. Play breaks are really designed for baseball, softball, but you can use it for any sport that you choose, not just baseball, softball. You'll see the tabs are created for baseball, softball. So if I want to go to my walk section, for example, I have 24 different selections for when a player is walked ball for. So if I wanted to play Nancy Sinatra, for example.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Then I fade out, and again, it does turn red. Same thing with my power plays. Power plays have been expanded over the course of the summer. So we now are offering 15-second clips, 30-second clips, and 60-second clips. So you can absolutely use these during timeouts now and have music queued up to the chorus line or to the most heightened part of the song. The 30-second and 60-second clips are great for your 30-second and 60-second timeouts. The 15-second clips are great for small breaks in action. Think about in between points of volleyball as a great tool for this music. Let's say Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, for example.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
You can use those however you choose for your game day. Now, I want to show you just some of the options that you might have. Some songs, we have worked extremely hard to equalize the sound of all clips in our program, but there just are some songs that simply do come in hotter or even maybe softer based on the amount of treble or bass that the song has. So you can actually go into the program. If you go to options and preferences, you can change the way clips are played. So if I go to my audio and I wanted to change my manual fade out, for example, I could, right now it's set to a 3-second fade. I could drop this all the way down to 1 second if I choose to. If I want to change my crossfade, where I'm my jukebox mode here, I can change this. It's at 3 seconds. I can make this a 20-second fade if I wanted to. Whatever you want to do would be just fine. If you want to change your playback. So currently this is set to multi-track, and what I mean by that is I can play multiple clips at the same time. I can play Attention, Bad Boys, and so on, all at the same time. If I want to change it to a single track, I can do so. Now, what happens when I play a single track is if I play 23, but then immediately switch over to 4 minutes, it's going to stop 23. So let's just take a look here. So it's no longer able to play the tracks at the same time, if you will. So we're going to go back to multi-track. That's the best way to run the program. Now, if you want to change the preferences or the properties rather in any of these clips, let's say 007 James Bond, you want to change the clip, right click and properties. You can go to clip editor. You can change the start time. You can change the end of time. You can change the volume. So if you need to make it louder or softer, if you want to start the song at 10 seconds instead of at the beginning, you can do so. If I do that, you'll see here in a moment that this is going to go down to 10 seconds. If I hit apply, now it's a 10-second clip. We're going to go ahead and put that back at 0 and put the music volume right back in the center. As we would, we're going to hit apply, and now it's back to 20 seconds, if you will. So that's all designed to really help you. Again, if you have a song that does come in hot because it's full of bass, or a song that comes in soft because it's loaded with treble, whatever it might be, you can make the adjustments on your end. You can also go to options, preferences, and change the appearance if you wish to do so. If you wanted to change your background color to be a red, if you want to match your school colors, you can absolutely do that. I'll let you know that some of these do come in rather dark. So blue, for example, makes it a little challenging to see the wording down here at the bottom. So just be mindful of that when you are selecting your color for your program. I keep ours on a white or a silver or even a light gray, if you will, when setting up the program. But you can do whatever you choose for your program. Now, as I was mentioning, we obviously have the queue here. You can go to any of these tabs and queue up. So if I go over to starters, you're going to see this is still blank. And you can drag into the starters. You can create as many of those tabs as you want. A lot of folks will create their entire game day prior to the first person walking into the stadium or the gymnasium. They'll have everything ready to go, if you will. So certainly able to do what you feel is best for your game day. Now, the last couple of things that I want to mention here would be the pregame music section. So let's say your school does or your team does not want to utilize the DJ mixes. I would tell you, and I'll tell you in advance that if you're planning to submit hip hop music, uh, oftentimes that music is not approved because of the lyrics. What we do with our DJ mixes is we're able to cut and edit and move around song clips to basically make it a 30-second clip, and then it transitions into another song, and we're giving you the squeaky clean sections of the song, if you will. I would recommend that if there's going to be hip hop submitted, that you do use the DJ mixes. But let's just say that the school wants, or the team rather, wants to utilize the warm-up music selection form, and they want to provide their own warm-up music. You can see this is what we're talking about. I can provide you with warm-up music, batting practice for 3 hours, warm-up music for an hour and 10 minutes. We typically try to stick to a 1 hour playlist. The players are not out on the floor or out on the field any longer than that, typically. As a matter of fact, the varsity team for basketball, they're out there for 20 minutes, and then it's game time. So you can certainly do more, and we'll provide you with the 1 hour playlist, but we really try to not go beyond that. But you'll see again, the warm-up music is added in for you. All you have to do is submit the form to us. We will vet the music. We'll add it in as a playlist as a one-touch button. So simply, you just go to the baseball pregame. Warm up music's already there. We can even add in national anthem for you if you're not utilizing the virtual announcer, and the first pitch music in there as well. You can create the game day experience you want. If you want us to add your fight song, send it to us. If you want a specific song for your end game or whenever if the team wins and so on, send it to us. If you need specific music for a specific event, send that to us as well. We're happy to do whatever you want. Tell us exactly what you need, and we'd be happy to make that happen for you. So, if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. You can also visit our website, mic'dupgameday.io, for other tutorials. And I hope that you have a great school year, and we look forward to working with you. Take care now. Bye bye.